AP builds nowadays with the new items, and so you can even kind of get shades of old Gragas, adding to some of that poke damage.
The
where,
barrel sniper, one-shot combo.
If you've got some strong AP on the
opportunity to swap in and just have some games on the stage, since it wasn't going to change the outcome of their split. XU is someone that has had a really interesting career in Amateur Season Academy. This is a jungle matchup that you would see often during the timeline of 2022 and 2023.
And Armeo himself, level 6 acquired for XU. He wants to use it.
You flash, he lands it. Mass flashes into the wall, but nice buffer from XU with the cease and desist.
Yeah, they're going to start it up. I thought that Castle might even invest his own time to try and solo one of the Void Grubs. As a top laner, you can invest a decent amount of time to try and get the single one and not have to deal with the shield, but...
Oh, one more auto attack. Oh, just maybe one more. Rich has flash available. But I don't think he can get in range. Body slam to connect the distance, and it is the barrel that takes...
He gets one by hand. He has no smite here for the other two, though. If Armeo could actually secure... Everybody's roaming up. They're going to teleport. Full commit for it.
Yeah, they are all inning for it. Castle with a teleport ensures that even though Armeo is not going to be able to get 6 for his squad, he can at least get 5. Now, at least you'll get one of those Void Mites spawning in whenever you start hitting the turrets.
Yep, close enough. All right, on the recall, the Sundered Sky completion for XU here as well.
Armeo, Mask, and Ole are the first ones.
Herald does take a long time to kill nowadays as well, so it's going to be time for everybody to get here. You can see both AD carries walking their way over as well. And it's the slight cooldown advantage of not having the Varus ultimate available for Dignitas. Armeo's going to start.
Nice flank ult from Armeo. It resets the rift. Herald Castle is pinching on the top side. Dove is forced to retreat, and Isles is the first one to fall. But they all turn on their Armeo, and as XU tries to isolate him from the rest of the team, Armeo buys some time using the passive to heal up from Tomo, and Tactical steps forward, zoning him off. XU with the Q flash lands the damage, but it's not enough as Armeo is able to step away thanks to Ole. Through the red buff jungle, the rest of Immortals are going to play this one slow. Rich is the first one that engages 2,000 HP on the Dragon. It's going to be close. A smite was already used, but Armeo secures it. Dignitas trade for 2 kills on the Tactical and Ole. They have a 5 and 3 advantage. They take out Armeo as well. Castle's able to trade one back onto Rich, but the rest of the Immortals is a lost cause as Mask is on the run from Tomo. Castle is sniped out. And
here down from Castle, and he walks around the bottom side of the Dragon looking for the flank, but really it's about Dove's package in. Dove teleporting in up there to the bigger base for those objectives, but Rich under tower.
This is a tanky Gragas, so he might be able to sustain himself for a little bit of time, but there's so many spells being used onto Rich, and eventually, oh, but Isles comes in from Fog! The Battle Dance Flash keeps Rich alive, and Mask is in trouble as he falls to the turret! Dignitas pull the hood over Immortals' eyes, but Tactical ensures that they get 1 out of the trade, and Isles will have to walk away.
Valiant effort there. Isles delaying the death of Rich, saving him for so long, and they get the counter kills. Meanwhile, their team are just demolishing the base of Immortals. This one's going to get chunked down as well.
That's great for Dick. Inhibited turret, as we talked about it before, XU versus Armeo was a very common jungle matchup that we saw at the top in Challengers.
Transformation, a little bit more ways there for Tomo to go, but there's the initiation. XU's in.
And he can't even get a chance to pop flash. He uses the cleanse, but it's to no avail. He still goes down. And Immortals, they've lost out on a major damage source, and as you call it, Kobe, they're just going to run it down mid.
All right, they've got 2 little range minions there trying to push with. And Mask here trying to delay, pushes on the bottom side. He does have a teleport of his own. They can leisurely take away. Oh, never mind. They're going to go right now.
They're going right onto Armeo, but XU is diving deep onto Tactical, flashes away as he realizes that he overextended too far, and he gets punished. Can the rest of Dignitas salvage this play? It's still 4 on 5 against Immortals. Castle tries to flash, but misses the counter-strike stun. Tactical opening up with the curtain call, gets some decent damage onto Dignitas.
He's going to have to roam down first.
Rich already trying to be the front line to buy space and see if they can get into the river. Ole engages on the Isles and Rich. Explosive cast, punts Tactical away so he cannot put damage into the front line. XU is here looking for Ole as he's in dismounted form. Armeo's going to throw out the ultimate. Rich tries to engage on the castle, but now he's really far away, forced to flash, but he just might burn down. Mask turns around with a great Emperor's Divide. Rich is back into the play, but the rest of Dignitas are on the retreat. Armeo's leading
the Dragon Soul, unless XE does something that's truly crazy. Very much doubt he goes in there though, and it is. Immortals get the dive headlong in.
Oh, package used on the castle. He's caught out. He has no flash. Rich can zone him with the barrel. Castle's only choice is to go back in, but he's got nowhere else to run. Great pickup by Dignitas.
All right, they're
in the next minute and a half at some point that they feel like they can just drop control over as Armeo finds an engage on the Isles. He pops the quickness, charms up the front line. Armeo's taking a lot of damage. XU finds the target onto Mask. Beautiful cast from Rich, and that's the punt that they needed. Mask goes down, but Tactical's firing bullets from the other side with the curtain call. Rich is still frontlining forward, forcing Castle to flee.
Yeah, I think the Dragon is probably gone here. You'd have to work your way through this poke wall, and it is going to be the sacrifice of the Dragon Soul in favor of positioning. At this point, the Isles is ready.
Dove is waiting in the fog of war. Just waiting for Tactical to step on up. He could try to soul him out. He spots Tactical, and he knows that he's separated from the fight. Tactical is zoned out. He can't really contribute anything. Mask gets blown up. Only contribution is that Emperor's Divide, but two members are already gone from Immortals' side.
Just absolutely assassinated, and it means Dignitas will definitely be able to pick up their Baron, and after they reset one more time to buy themselves some time, and they know they can't wait around.
They know a quick play has to be made here. They see Rich all isolated in the mid lane. No flash to be used. He tries to use it the last minute. But that's a clean kill onto Rich. They used a couple of resources there to make sure.
Tomo and Isles going to shadow Rich, but Ole goes for it again.
Armeo throws out the ulti. Rich front lines it. XU flashes forward, looking for Mask. Isles follows up. Mask tries to push him away with the Divide, and he's trying to run away, but he's got limited frontline help as Tomo isolates him out. Multiple knockouts being thrown into the front line of Immortals. Tactical steps on back, uses the curtain call, but to nothing. Castle is gone, and the rest of Dignitas will push on forward for their first win in the LCS.
They've done it with that one. This time around, they defend Rich. Everybody comes to the mid lane, and Dignitas will claim their victory.
Fantastic game for Dignitas. A couple of stumbles in the mid game there. Great defense by Immortals a couple times, but Dignitas, through thick and thin, endure and are able to pick up their first win in the LCS.
Shooting gallery here.
Oh,
the
man.
poke team looking for another one.